All right, today I have an Nespresso and I have the reusable Nespresso pods that I'm going to be using in my Nespresso machine right here. So here are the pods that I have that I'm going to be using. And one of the reasons why I want to use the pods is because it saves waste. It doesn't make sense for me to continuously throw away the pods when I drink coffee all the time. So I have this pod right here. As you can see right here, it is fully metallic. It's very sturdy and has holes at the bottom and the top to allow the water to seep through or percolate through as it makes the coffee for the Nespresso machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over it and show you how to use it and show you what it looks like. So I have my Nespresso machine back here, and I'll get to that in a second. But the first thing that I want to do is fill up the Nespresso reusable pod. So what I'm going to do is to open it up, simply just unscrew the top, just like that. I'm going to place the top to the side, and as you can see, the top, it has some sort of gasket right here to keep leakage, as well as holes at the top to allow water to percolate. So what I have to do now is to fill this. And so what I generally do is have coffee. I have Peet's coffee right here. This is organic decaf Torina that I'm using. I don't stick the pod in here. You could take a spoon to spoon it out and to put it in the pod. However, I've come up with an alternative method to allow this process to go pretty much smoother. So what I do is I just take the pod, and then I have my container where I have the coffee at, and I just simply just press it down like that, and then shake it off, Taylor Swift, like that. Shake it off a little bit like that. And then I have the pod. And so what I'm going to do now is I have a full pod. And so I go ahead and take the top, and then I go ahead and close it, sealed shut. So once I have this right there, I'm going to go ahead and get started with my machine. All right, so here's my Nespresso machine that I have right here. Make sure that you have water in the back, which I do. I have water in the back of my Nespresso machine. So I'm going to make some adjustments right here so you can see this in its entirety. All right. So I have the Nespresso machine, and then I'm going to go ahead and take this right here, espresso. I'm going to go ahead and put that right here. And then I'm going to take the Nespresso resealable pod. I'm just going to go in here and put it in normally how I would put in a regular pod. You see it has the shape where the pod can fit in there. So place it down in there. And didn't go down in there properly. There we go. So put the pod in there, and then it makes a selection for what size espresso to make in the Nespresso machine. So I'm going to go with the smaller one. So I'm going to go ahead and press this button, turn it on, and it's going to be making this as soon as the water heats up. And I'm going to show you the outcome of it. So let me get a little bit closer so you can see this. So it's heating up right now inside of my espresso. These are nice cups that I have right here. It says espresso on the top. And so what's happening is the water's heating up. It should, as soon as the water temperature gets hot enough, it's going to come out into this cup right here. Now, like I said, while this is heating up, I'll talk about like the Peet's coffee and what I do. You don't have to do it like I did, but it makes the process better. So the water's coming out. You can see that it is coming out good. It went through the reusable filter, just like that. Making a couple more drops, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. All right, so that is the espresso made by the Nespresso reusable pods right here. Now, make sure that it's cool, and once it's cool, you just go ahead and raise this up, and it empties it inside of the collection cup. And I'm going to show you that in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and take my nice cup of espresso, put it to the side, and then open up where the pod comes out. It's supposed to come out here.